Hello, welcome to WyzGyz Entertainment. This is your host Wyman. I am making another background check video just to give you some insight as to how I got involved with certain genres or types of forms of entertainment. Today we're going to go over Stargate SG-1 and Stargate Atlantis. Uh, I got into it after my stepdad started watching the series. I'm big on it into fantasy sci-fi and also realistic looking sci-fi. Um, so that's why I love, things like Star Wars as well as Star Trek. They just kind of satisfy both aspects of sci-fi, or what I consider the two main areas of sci-fi. And Stargate SG-1, when I first started watching it, and I think my stepdad was in agreement that it was slow going initially and even rather boring. And the characters were so. They were technically sound, but I guess it literally needed humor. Um, so Stargate SG-1 took some time, maybe at least half a season to a season before it started making ground and stopped taking itself so seriously. But I didn't think I'd ever get into it, but my stepdad stuck with it and kept watching it, so I would watch it with him. And I noticed that, in my opinion at least, that the quality seemed to increase over time. And Richard Dean Anderson, the main star of the series, was pretty entertaining. He was the guy who, as you may know, was MacGyver. If you happen to watch that in the 80s, that was another one of my one of the series I loved as a kid. The running joke is you can when you MacGyver something, you can do just about anything with like a piece of bubble gum, used bubble gum, duct tape, and a can of spray paint, for example. So anyway, I got into Stargate SG-1, and one of the coolest and one of the most favorite parts of SG-1 for myself was Amanda Tapping, who played Samantha Carter, and she had both beauty and brains. She's wicked smart. She rattled off all that technological jargon like nobody's business, and it was very endearing. And I'm into smart women, so that's another thing that kept me sucked into the series. And I also thought Teal'c was kind of an interesting character. Uh, Originally, one of the bad guys, he ended up in the end becoming a good guy, or started eventually was able to join the SG-1 team and went on all those missions with them. So he became a regular. I probably should have. I should have done a refresher. It's been a while since I've seen the series, but let's see if I can show you real quick. I'm pretty sure I showed it in a previous video, but over here, oh, it's behind the chair. I've got over here Stargate SG-1, It's I think all 10 seasons of the entire series. And then this white box here, well, actually, I also wanted to mention the box is pretty cool because it resembles the Stargate. It's made to look like the Stargate. And then this vertical box here, this white one, that's Stargate Atlantis. Uh, once you have a franchise that is a hit, then one of the most natural things is to, do is create a spin-off. So they created SG-1, where they actually discovered a spacecraft, alien of nature, in their travels, and they flew. A new crew was in control of the. Well, actually, hold on now. I'm mixing it up. There was a third Stargate, wasn't there? Stargate Atlantis was where they found the mythical city of Atlantis. They brought it up from the depths of the oceans, and they had some guest starring roles from some of the characters from SG-1, and that was pretty cool. I found it was cool enough to, it was cool enough to where we wanted the DVD collections enough, so we have the complete seasons of them. And yeah, so that's my little background, my little snippet of Stargate SG-1 and Stargate Atlantis. Now, there was actually a Stargate series after that, which, man, why am I blanking out now? Brain fart. Where they literally boarded an alien ship and they went on travel, sort of like Star Trek. And although it had its moments, I was never a big fan of that Stargate. I most related to the original Stargate SG-1, which I still enjoy to this day, and Stargate Atlantis. But SG-1 is by far the best in my opinion. Thanks very much for taking this mini trip down memory lane on Stargate. Please like, comment, subscribe. In the subscriptions portion on YouTube, be sure and mark that you want to receive all notifications. That'll help me out greatly. I appreciate it, and thanks in advance. You have a wonderful day. Bye.